Okay, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the BCCT Speed webinar on powerful yet free automation for SMEs. I'm Gareth, one of the directors at the British Chamber of Commerce, and shortly I'm going to pass you over to Natcha, who is a technology strategist partner at Microsoft. She's going to talk about RPA and how to automate manual tasks for free. Today's presentation should be around 30 minutes, Natcha's presentation around 20, and then we'll have a 10-minute Q&A session afterwards. If you have any questions, feel free to add them in the Zoom box. There's a Q&A button at the bottom of the screen, and we'll get to them shortly after. For now, I'll pass you on to Natcha and enjoy.
Thank you so much. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the powerful yet free automation for SMEs. Has anyone ever used the RPA before? I guess some of you may not. So now in this session, you're going to know some overview of automation and how to automate the task for free. Okay, so let me introduce myself first. My name is Nasha Watanakian, and I'm the partner technologist strategist for Microsoft. And today, I'm going to bring you all to explore the power of automation with Power Automate and the RPA. So in today's session, we're going to start with what is Power Automate and the current challenges and the business opportunity and why Power Automate. Then I'm going to show you some of the demo. The first one is going to be about the OCR actions and the web automation. Then we'll take a deeper look into the RPA and the Power Automate desktop, and then I'll open the floor for the Q&A. Before we jump in and look at the Power Automate, let me tell you a little bit about digital transformation. What is digital transformation? Digital transformation is when you bring the technology to integrate with the business and to help to enhance the business performance. For example, we used to went to the customer company to discuss about the business, but right now we can arrange meetings, calls online using the communication software like Teams or Google Meets. And we can also analyze data via the Power BI application. And here's the thing, digital transformation started since a long time ago, but because of the COVID-19 pandemic situation, it surged the digital transformation of each company in terms of demand because of the need of remote working. And it will continue to rise in more scale in the future as well. We know that businesses face pressure from every angle to become more productive and efficient. It's important to set the stage for why automation matters now. We all know that time and resources are finite, and there's not much a person can do in a day. But the best organizations are powered by strategic and creative people. The best organizations have this sense of visions that pulses through every part of the company. But the pressures of the modern business world mean that your smart, creative people have to spend their times doing repetitive tasks, like answering emails, sifting through documents, doing tedious and boring manual methods. That includes small businesses as well. So they also require this kind of automation to help them up to speed. In your daily life, have you ever faced some of these challenges? A lot of time wasted from copying data from one file to another system by doing the manual methods. You can also experience that from doing the repetitive tasks, and there's human errors could occur at any steps. Another difficulties is that sometimes you want your modern application and legacy application or the in-house application to work together, but it's quite hard to achieve and also high cost and hard to maintain in terms of security and compliance. Now, what you can do with automation. Automation can deliver an organization wide impact. With automation, you can streamline everyday business processes, securely scale and maintain governance data, and bridge gaps between modern and legacy application, as well as in-house application and cloud software. Moreover than that, automation is rapidly growing. In 2019, the automation software market grew 62.9%, making it the fastest growing segment in the enterprise software market. And according to the study, within just 18 to 24 months, business anticipates seeing the cost of saving 5 to 10%. This is just the short-term benefits, but when you look at the long-term savings of automation, an organization can get saved up to 30% in the cost. So you can free your entire organization to relocate those funds to focus on what matters and grow in a new and powerful way. So how do you do this? There's a need to be a simpler way to automate across your organization and empower all your employees to automate their tasks, simplify how they work. Then why should you use the Microsoft Power Automate? The Microsoft Power Automate is the end-to-end intelligent cloud-based automation platform that saves organizations time and money to focus on what matters most. And it's also the low-code platform. What it means by the low-code platform is can also build with the triggers, actions, and conditional logics. It is designed for ease of use with many capabilities, like you can connect it with hundreds of first and third parties connectors like Twitter, files, database, cloud storage like Google Drive. And you can also use the pre-built template that can match with your business process and even integrate it with AI. And as I mentioned earlier about the low code, why do we need low code? Can we use the high code with the use of deep programming instead? Actually, we can. But from the research, around 65% of the organization have the application development backlog. That means that the developer cannot make it in time. And 86% of the organization is struggle to find the technical talent to build the application and to make the digital transformation. But with the power of Automate, it is designed for all users, whether you are a developers, IT, admins, experts, business users, or even citizen developers, or even the end users. The Power Automate can put the power in hands of those who do the work. It is totally flexible and able to integrate with legacy, on-premise software, as well as the service application in the cloud. Now, it's time to empower your people to drive more business value and to make your life much more easier and spend time on strategic work, no more tedious tasks. Okay, so I'll give you some overview of Power Automate. You may have some question like, what RPA? How is it relevant with Power Automate? Actually, RPA is a part of Power Automate. RPA, or the Robotic Process Automation, is used to automate the task on your desktop with the desktop flows. The AI, on other features, is the AI. The AI or intelligence, artificial intelligence, is special than other AI because it's the AI builder, which is the pre-built model for use to easily integrate it with the Power Automate flow. And the DPA, or another name is the cloud flow, allows you to automate the tasks or the applications on the cloud for more than 400 connectors for the first and third parties. And the BPM, or business process management, or another name is business flow. It's like a guidance and the rules that you can build for the new users to follow the business process steps without confusions or mistakes. And the last one, the process advisor, it helps you to analyze and understand how people in your organization spend time on manual tasks, so you can have a better understanding where the automation could go and help. And that's all the features that is available in Power Automate. But don't worry if you don't understand all the features today. I'll go through the RPA and the DPA for this session. Okay, so let's dive in some example of Power Automate, which can be used in general business use case. In this scenario, I know you all have faced this situation before. You need to get the data from image and store them in file and send back the email with that data. So normally, how would you deal with this scenario? I guess everyone's steps will be like, first select the image in file, in the folder, click at that image and open it, read the data from the image, type in the data from a file, save the file, and then send the email with the data back. That's a lot of work, right? Now, with the power of automation, only 3 steps that you need to do. First, use the OCR actions in the Power Automate desktop, fill in the data in the file, and then use the actions outlook to send the email back with the text extracted. So I'll show you in this video of how the Power Automate can done this task for you. As you can see here, this is the image that we want to extract the text from. Then we just click the play button. And here is a pop-up message that shows you the text that is extracted from the image. And it will automatically send the email for you with the text extracted from the image file. And also you can check in the file that you want to fill in whether the text already filled or not. And you can see here, it's already filled in with the text from the image. And note that this process is automated without me touching the mouse or the keyboard. If you want to add more actions, you can just drag and drop the actions from the left side into the flow and just click run. And there's another scenario. Let's assume that you are an agency staff that need to see the trend of your product every week, and you need to get that record and store in a file. So your normal task will be like open the website and go to the Google Trend, type in the name of your product, download the trend of your product, and then copying the data into the and paste into another file, and then save. So that takes you a lot of steps and time every week. So with the power of Automate, just 2 steps. You use the web recorder to record the actions from the website, and then the desktop recorder to record the actions in your desktop application. Okay, so I'll show you how it's gonna automate the task for you. But at first, we need to physically mimic or record the steps of what need to be done on the website or on the desktop actions and let them do the automatically for you next time. So you can see here, it automatically opened the website, the web browser for you, and automatically fill in the name of your product and search. And it select the week that you want to get, and then you can download the file, the trend data of that product, open the Excel file, open another storage, the Excel that you want it to be stored, and then it will automatically copy all the data from one file and paste in another. And then click save. And that's you can do with just one simple step, like this. Click the run, and then you just click, and then you just sit and relax and let the automation do it for you. I guess you get some ideas of how the automation works, and then we'll take a look into a deeper understanding of RPA. So not only mailing or copying file, but we can use the RPA for the in-house application automation, like accounting application, internal ERP, or public website. The system will automate the legacy application by using the recorder. This recorder is like a screen recorder. You can record any actions by mouse or keyboard, and then the power of Automate will copy your actions and automate the task for you. With organization, some organizations want to keep the older systems. Sometimes that means you need to integrate between your older systems and the more modern systems. With the RPA capability, the Power Automate is like a bridge between your older system, your older application, legacy application, or in-house application, which doesn't have the API with the modern apps on the cloud. There are 2 types of RPA, the attended and unattended. Attended mode is like you can see the actions right in front of you, like the virtual assistants that I have shown you earlier in the 2 demos. But in unattended mode, it's like running in the background. You can use this with the server. It is a fully automation without user interaction. You can imagine it's like the back-end automation. You can put all together the attended and unattended mode, or you can use it independently. Here is a primary use case that you can use the Power Automate with. For the HR, you can use with the approval to automate the approval, send to your managers and get some approval and send back to you. For the finance, you can integrate with the invoice when there's invoice attached with your email. And then you can use the AI builder to get the data and then fill in the legacy application for you. Or you can integrate with the CRM system or with the support IT ticket submission, and you can make it easier and integrate with many applications. So the Power Automate desktop will look like this. Understandable to use. You just drag and drop the actions. You can edit the record, edit actions, or re-record them. So this will show you like the basic ideas of how you can use the Automate desktop actions in the Power Automate desktop. The Power Automate can integrate with a desktop application, a web browser, web application. When you want to record it, it will appear like the picture above. You just click the record button, and after you done your record, it will appear like the actions below for you to automate your task. The Power Automate desktop is free for the Windows 10 users, so no need for additional cost. But this application should not be utilized for business critical functions because there's no SLA or Microsoft support. If your Power Automate is a business critical and yet more features are required, you should purchase the appropriate Power Automate license, which includes the support. And also, if you want to share or collaborating with others or leverage with AI Builder or combining with Cloud Flows or use the unattended scenario, you need to upgrade the version to the appropriate one. If you want to explore more and or you already purchased the upgrade, you can connect the Power Automate in the Cloud Flow and connect with many third-party application in the cloud and also with a third-party application. I'll tell you a little bit more as I show you in the demo. Microsoft Power Automate AI Builder and OCR only support the major languages. So right now, both AI Builder and OCR is not support Thai language. But we have partner, AppMan, who is specialized for that. So the OCR AppMan is extract Thai language from credit card, document, receipt, product label, and many use cases. If you're interested in Power Automate or an OCR, I can give you the contact in the Zoom chat, or we'll welcome you to see with the partners. And if you have the app upgraded version, you can also connect with AI with our your automation flow as well. The AI Builder empowers you to easily create automation driven by AI. You can choose from the pre-built AI models for common workflow solution or more complex process. You can create your custom AI model to tailor to fit with your needs. And if you want to know more and explore more about Power Automate, you can join the community or watch the tutorials, and you can learn more about Power Automate in the Microsoft Learn for free. And there's a lot of courses and information in Microsoft documents and details that you can explore for free too. And if you want to validate your technical knowledge, ability about Microsoft certification, you can get the certification there in Microsoft certification. Okay, so last but not least, the Power Automate is more than just a single solution. It's part of the Power Platform that include the Microsoft Power BI that can see the insights of the data, Power Application. You can build the app without using a code or no code, low code platform. You can build like mobile application, website, and also the Microsoft Power virtual agents. You can create the chatbots, and all the products can connect together with Microsoft Power Automate and automate the task for you. Yeah, so if you want to know more about licensing or other capabilities of Power Platform, you can contact Kun Ploy. She's a channel sales manager, so she can arrange meetings for you for next time. And so that's all for today. I hope you have some overview of the world of automation and how it can help you to automate your tasks to make your life much more easier with automation. Thank you. Now I'm open the floor for the Q&A. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Natcha. Very interesting stuff. I see it's only for free though if you have Windows 10. What if you're like me and you use a Mac?
I guess you need to get some the appropriate licensing of Power Automate.
Okay, so it does work on non-Windows.
Yeah, it's free. Like the desktop flow that I show you for the 2 scenario demo is totally free. You can use that in your desktop flow, like if you have a Windows 10. Yeah.
Okay, but only Windows 10 for now.
Yeah, only Windows 10
very good.
now.
Okay, so I think the vast majority of the British Chamber members tend to be SMEs. The wide range of email systems, from homemade systems to Google Apps to Office 365 and so on and so forth. What is the compatibility with things like Google Apps or maybe homemade solutions for email?
Right now, if you want to like automate the tasks that need to be connected with the cloud application, you need to get the appropriate licensing. But if you want to like automate the desktop application, whether it's you can be any legacy application that installed in your desktop, even it's not Microsoft product, can be any in-house application, you can automate that application for free. But if you need to automate the task in the cloud application, you need the appropriate licensing.
Okay, so even if you wanted to go to a browser and open up various websites.
Oh, if you, yeah,
but if
cloud? No, it's not intended to be that cloud applications need to be like the Office 365 in the cloud, or like the database like SQL, something like that. It will be like the cloud application. But if the browser just like open the browser, go into the website, extract data, something like that, is totally free if you have the Windows 10.
Okay, great. Okay, so one question I had was during your example, you were showing a bot going into an email or into an invoicing system, extracting data from an invoice and then sending it via email. How do you test data like this that it's correct? And I guess what I mean by this is, let's say that the source invoice format changes for whatever reason. What would the bot do then?
Oh, okay. So it's kind of different scenario for the extract from the invoice and the OCR. The OCR is like, as I showed in the demo, is like the image and then extract all the text file. And then you can use all the text file and post and save and fill in any file that you want. But if you want to extract like the details of the invoice, like you need to get like the names, the total amount, or like the company, something like that, you need to get the AI builder, which there's a function called the form processing. And then you need to let the AI builder do it for you. But the AI builder is connected with the cloud flow. So in order to use the AI builder and the invoice form processing, you need to have the appropriate licensing.
Okay. So what would be, a very helpful function for most small businesses that can use the out-of-the-box tools that are given by the Windows 10 desktop software?
Well, actually, you can.
Do you have any examples for?
you can do anything, like basically like open the browser and get like the details. If you want, if you need to go to any website, any public website or internal website every day, every single day, and extract that data or converted that amount, or anything that you need to open the website and extract some data, and also copying from file to file. Sometimes when there's an attachment coming into your email, you can also use the desktop application and get that attachment and fill into the legacy application for you too. That's the kind of idea. Yeah.
Great. And how long do these tasks take? So let's say there was a task that was my email, I copy and paste some data and put it into a document. How long would a task like this take for each task, for each email?
You mean like how long it automate for you, like how long it takes, right? When they are the automation, right? Oh, yep. So it takes the time like when you do it manually, but you don't have to do a thing.
Okay, so it takes as long as you take, but it's quicker.
Yeah, it's quicker because you don't have to click anything. It's click for you, open and copy for you. Yeah.
Right. So one of the questions we've had in from Michael was, can Power Automate read handwriting?
Read handwriting, not, we can read the handwriting, but with the AI builder, so it's not support in the desktop flow, but you need to get the cloud flow you need to get the upgraded version. Yeah.
Okay. And for those that have Windows 10, where can they find Power Automate?
Oh, you can find the Power Automate in the Power Automate website. You can go to www.powerautomate.com and then you just click download the Power Automate desktop and it will install in your desktop.
Great, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'm not sure if anybody else has any further questions. We have a few minutes
left. Yeah, if you have any questions, you can feel free to ask.
Okay, I mean, I have one other question. So for many companies who, what kind of license would it cost then to start doing a little bit more with some cloud systems or some third-party integrations?
Can I have a question again? It's kind of like,
yeah. So let's take a small company of, let's say 10 people. What would the rough license cost for a system that integrates with cloud applications?
Okay, so it's 15. There's two parts of licensing. There's per flow and per user. I didn't have the slide here, but I can give you like the website. You can go to find the Power Automate licensing in the website. There's two parts. Per user, you can create like the unlimited flow. But if you use another one is the per flow, you can access with unlimited user. So it depends. If you use like a lot of flow, like running, many people need to access that flow, I suggest that you use the per flow licensing. But if you are not a lot of people use that flow, but you need to create a lot of flows, I suggest you use the per user licensing.
Okay. And last question from me is, where can we find more information about the kind of tasks we can automate, maybe some instructions on how to do that? Is there any sort of big documentation or Wikipedia that you have on this?
Oh yeah, I have. You can go to Microsoft Documents. That's appear here. You can visit the microsoftdocuments.com and you can search about the Power Automate there and also about the licensing. There's also the details and like examples for you like to find out more. Yeah.
Okay, great. There are no other questions on the floor. We are out of time, so I think that's it from me today. Thank you very much for your presentation. If anyone has any questions, do reach out to the Chamber or to Gunacha, and we'll do our best to help. Have a good day, everyone, and we'll talk soon.
Thank you, everyone.